what's up, y'all? It's your boy Big Steve back at it again, and today we're going to be talking about Project Diablo 2, and I'm going to be going over my throw barb and show you why throw barb is so great. So let's jump in. Alright guys, this is my throw barb. It is a budget build. I'll quickly go over the items and I'll show you guys how it does in maps. For the gloves, we have soul drainers, mainly for the negative enemy phys resist and the mana and lifesteal. And the major one here is the minus 50 to monster defense. For rings, I went with max damage AR ring, nothing special. That has mana after each kill, which helps. For the belt, we went with the NOS belt for the IAS, lifesteal, deadly strike, and the mana after each kill. Raven Frost for the dexterity, the CBF, and the AR. And then Gore Riders, mainly for the deadly strike. And then we have a Lacerator with a 50 IAS and enhanced damage slam. This is what ideally you will need for your offhand. Doesn't matter if it's ETH or non-ETH, that's totally up to you. This is a budget build. And then for the amulet, we went with High Lord's Wrath. This is good for the increased attack speed, and I have slam with 8 dexterity, which adds a little bit of damage. You can get better mods like enhanced damage and stuff, and the deadly strike. For the armor, we went with fortitude for the enhanced damage. This is a low one, it's 267, and it also adds life and all resistances. The helmet is just a mid-tier helmet. Came with enhanced damage on it and slammed 3 sockets, so I put some ED jewels in it and it turned out pretty good, but there are better ones you can get. And the main piece for the build, you're always going to want one big major weapon for this build, and this is my baby. She's not the best, but she's pretty good. These are pretty easy to get early game, so all these items early game, they're pretty easy to come by. Depending on what you pay for everything, it's like a 5, maybe 10 HR build. But early game, you'll be able to get a lot of this pretty quick. Do have an anti-charm and a barb torch. And for the small charms, you want max damage AR and whatever other mods you can get. Same for the grand charms, you want max damage and AR. Now I'm going to quickly show you guys a map, and before we do that, I went with the Act 1 Mercenary, mainly to put the Faith Bow on for the 13 Fanaticism, and Teamite, 7 Might Aurora. So I'm going to buff up, show you guys my throw damage. So we're at 11,000 throw damage with my big weapon and almost 6.7 with my Lacerator. Now if you had an Ethereal Lacerator, it could be upwards to 8 to 9,000. Plus if you had some better items, you can get this a nice bit higher. This is a tier 3 map, just to give you guys a quick showcase on what this is capable of. Now I do not have any mods, I just wanted to show you guys quickly that it does do damage. Stone Skin, Fizz Immune, wrecked him. And it's a pretty quick clearing build. And it's tanky, has a lot of lifesteal. Throw barb is actually one of my favorite classes on Project Diablo 2. Besides the Summon Necro, that's my number 1. But my Summon Necro is completely geared, and it would take about 40 to 50 HRs to get my Summon Necro where I want it. Whereas this build is like a maximum maybe 10 HRs. And Project Diablo 2 Season 7 is coming out soon. I'm pretty psyched for it. They always do a great job. They got some big changes coming. Very excited for them. Also, if you're looking for a good ARPG to play while you're waiting for Diablo 4, I would highly recommend Project Diablo 2. Nobody likes these lightning guys. They can do some big damage sometimes. You still have to be careful. Stone Skin Mob, wrecked. See, very strong build. I would recommend this build to anybody, especially new players. Very easy build to get into, very easy to understand, and like I said, not hard to get geared. And double throw can even off-screen some people. So, it's highly effective. Does a lot of bouncing. And this build is also very good for parties when you're mapping with groups, just because the Lacerator has such a high chance to proc amplify damage. Great to have. Now there are going to be some big changes in Season 7, so the Act 4 Mercenary is actually going to be able to provide amplify damage for you. So it's going to be nice to see how some builds change and to see some new builds. But this was just a quick demonstration to show you guys how strong Throw Barb is. That's about it for this video. Hope to see y'all in the next one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe. And I hope to see y'all in Project Diablo 2 Season 7. Peace!